in his mirror, wearing a frayed cloak and joined cowl. I approached it with awe as one entering among lions, and I found him marked by prostrations on his face. When he finished his glorifications, he greeted me silently with his tasp. He did not speak of past events nor question me. Then he turned to his prayers again, leaving me marveling at his diligence and envying those whom God guides among his servants. He remained in devotion and humility until he completed the 5 prayers. Then the day passed into evening. He retired to his house, shared a bite of bread and oil with me, then rose to his oratory, communed with his Lord. He prayed until the dawn shimmered, earning the night vigil's reward. Afterward, he followed his vigil with glorifications, then laid down to rest like one refreshed. But even then he would murmur aloud, "Remember the 4 o'clock remembrance, the established and set guard, the earnest and sincere. Refrain from it and lament the departed time. You soil within manuscripts. You remain secluded in shameful obscenities." His words rebuked the soul for past sins and urged stark repentance. He recited of how often one burdens a night with new sins, advances in disgrace chosen, breaks covenant, clings to wrongful desires, and falsely brands a creator. Then he exhorted him, "Wear the garment of remorse, and shed tears of blood before your feet depart and the mortal reckoning arrives. Bow humbly as a confessor, embrace the refuge of the penitent, deny your passions, turn away utterly. Why do you dally? Life's bulk is fleeting, guarding what harms the possessor. Are you not deterred by gray in your hair and by lines in your head? A line of old age signals the end. Woe to the soul marked by age. O soul, strain toward the purified. Obey devotion, be sincere, heed counsel. Learn from bygone generations. Fear the sudden decree. Be wary of deception. Pursue the straight paths of guidance. Remember the pit of doom, and that your dwelling tomorrow will be within a narrow grave. The abode of affliction, the house of desolation, homeless and abandoned, the gathering of the last and the following, a house within 3 arms' length. It matters not if the occupant be powerful or again poor. And after that comes a scene where life and death, the initiator and the rower, the shepherd and the shepherded are all gathered. How great the triumph of the God-fearing, the profit of servitude that shields him from the evil reckoning, the horror of the day of terror. Woe to him who transgresses or rebels or kindles the fires of strife for worldly food or greed. O you on whom the trust is placed, increase the burdens I carry concerning wrongs I committed in my lost life. Forgive the sinful servant. Have mercy on his tears, for you are more tender than a mother and the best responder to calls. Al-Harith ibn Hammam said. He continued repeating it in a gentle voice, stitching its lines with sigh and breath, until I wept at his tears, as I had done before on his behalf. Then he emerged to his mosque with the ablution of his dawn vigil, and I followed close behind. I prayed behind him. When the congregation dismissed, but he did not leave, a gap opened. He then began to give his lesson, weaving today's words within yesterday's, interspersed with melodious tones, and wept like Jacob weeping. I realized he had learned solitude, and his heart had drunk the flavor of seclusion. So I gently resolved to depart, to stay away, but he seemed to sense what I intended or was revealed to him. He sighed profoundly, then recited, "When you resolve, put your trust in God." At that moment I was convinced by the sincerity of the speaker, and believed indeed that in this community are sincere speakers. I approached him as one approaches a close companion, and said, "Guide me, O sincere servant." He advised, "Set your death before your eyes, and know that this is a separation between me and you." I bade farewell with streaming tears and rising sobs, and that was the final moment of our meeting.